Hey everybody, this is Indium here, welcoming you back to another episode of Let's Play Metroid Prime. So in the last episode we made it to the entrance to the boss room here in the chapel, I think it is, chapel tunnel. Yeah, so in this video we're going to be going through the chapel tunnel onto the chapel, which is where the boss is. And we'll be taking it on in this video and picking up a new weapon too, which I will show you after we've actually won against the boss. So we just use bombs here to destroy the sandstone here so we can actually access to the other side of the tunnel. Yeah, I'm sorry for my commentary towards the end of the last video. I don't know, it just seemed very scatterbrained. I don't know, I was talking about all kinds of different things like headsets and stuff and I wasn't explaining it very well. I was talking about laptops and things. My nose has been really weird today. I don't know what's up with that. Well, it's actually been weird these past couple of days. I think it's just summer allergies and they're back again, even though I've been inside most of the time because, you know, we can't really go out anywhere, so due to certain circumstances which best left unmentioned. So we got the wave beam, yay. Well, no, we don't have the wave beam. It's been taken away from us, it's been snatched from our grasp, from the cusp of our hands. It's been snatched by these evil Baby Sheegoth. So we'll have to fight a bunch of these guys and then the big Momma will show up. Okay, you have to kill 4 of them before the main event happens. Sometimes I like finishing them off with a missile, but I need to actually conserve my missiles because they need to be used against the actual boss. I mean, it would be kind of stupid to waste missiles on these things when you have something far worse coming up. Come on, dude, let me just get round to your butt and let me shoot you. There we go. Get some pickups here. We don't really need any health as such, I don't think. We're not, like, dying here. And holy crap, here he comes. So, let's get these pickups here and scan him. Now, believe it or not, later on in the game, this thing actually becomes a regular enemy. So this is a Sheegoth, supreme predator of the Phendrana Drifts. Sheegoths are invulnerable to most beam weapons. The crystals on their back absorb energy which they can fire at prey. Sheegoths have poor stamina. They hyperventilate after using their breath attack, making their mouth area vulnerable. The soft underbelly of a Sheegoth is susceptible to concussive blasts. In battle they expel blasts of frigid gas. To ensnare their targets, they are also fond of ramming and trampling their hapless prey. So yeah, what you have to do is not do that, not get frozen. So you can't actually shoot this guy with your power beam. The only way you can kill this thing is by using missiles on the edge of his mouth. So you just have to... It's very hard because there's like a certain soft spot to his weakness. So you can shoot his mouth sometimes and it doesn't actually, you know, do any damage. Like you have to wait for the right time to do it. Like that. And when you see him glow red, you know you're doing damage, but this thing takes forever to kill just by using regular missiles. Later on in the game, you get weapons that help a lot with these enemies. Obviously, you can kill them much faster than you can in this fight, because it's intended as a boss battle, so you know it's going to drag out a bit here. But I mean, I remember fighting this guy for the first time, and I remember not knowing what the hell I was supposed to do here, until I eventually gave up and consulted the internet to try to figure out what it was exactly I had to do here, because I was shooting him with my power beam, I was shooting him with everything. I even used morph ball bombs, and that didn't do a dang thing. I think you can actually kill these things with power bombs later on in the game, so I might actually try and demonstrate that at some point. Crap. But yeah, if you actually try and use your power beam and charge shot, you can like what he does is sucks up your energy, and then he basically backfires it and counterattacks you. So, okay, I don't know why I didn't fire a missile there. I was just standing there absent-mindedly. Oh, I got 2 shots in him then. I think you can only get 2 shots per thing, so, because the missiles just don't come out fast enough. You obviously don't want to waste them. So I'm going to grab some here. Dang it. I was shooting my power beam and it was getting sucked up into Big Boy over here. Crap. Crapiola. I mean, this in itself is probably going to take up most of the video, like, holy crap. Well, there you go, he's dead. Okay, that didn't take... Well, no, that did take quite a while to do. Well, mind you, we did have to fight the Baby Sheegoth as well, which took up some time, so I don't know exactly how long that took, probably about 2 minutes. If we already scanned these, yeah, we have. I think the only missile pickups we have left to scan are the 10 refill missile pickups. So this is the wave beam. Yeah, we get the wave beam this early on. Well, much like you did in Super Metroid, really. I mean, you got the wave beam pretty much like as soon as you got to Norfair, near enough. So this is the wave beam. It's actually a really cool weapon to use. It's actually probably one of my favorite beams in the game to actually use, besides the ice beam. Once we get the ice beam, I probably won't be using any other beam besides the ice beam, because the ice beam is probably the most broken beam in the game. If you use it the right way, it is anyway. So let's get out of here. The only problem is with the ice beam, it shoots really slow. It doesn't shoot as fast as the wave beam does. But with the wave beam, we can now actually kill these things. So that makes really useful useful tactics, I guess we could say in this case. Well, it definitely benefits in our favor. At least we can now kill those without having to worry about sucking them in and drawing them in too close to us. But you still have to keep your distance, because they do draw into you, but I mean, it doesn't take that long to charge up your shot anyway. And the way how those things react to your charge shot, when you charge up, the ones that scatter across the tunnels like that, they move along the tunnels a lot faster, so that's how they work when you start sucking up your beam a lot faster. Well, sucking up your beam a lot faster? That doesn't make sense. Right, so you're probably wondering exactly what we have to do here. Or what we're supposed to do now. Well, for the majority of this for the majority of the next 10 videos, I would say, we're probably going to be spending most of the time in this area. We're not going to be backtracking to Chozo Ruins for a while. We're not going to be backtracking to Talon Overworld. Definitely not Talon Overworld for a while. So most of the time we're going to be spending in Phendrana Drifts. But where exactly do we go here, you're probably wondering. Well, I'll point that out to you once we kill these things here, so I can actually show you the map and pinpoint where we're supposed to be headed. So let's get the map out here and I'll show you. Alright, so not that way. Yeah, as you can see, there's a purple door here. Well, that's where we're headed, because we now have the wave beam, so we can actually get through to that door now. So what we want to do is come up here. We can actually make a really quick shortcut here, so we don't have to go through any of the previous rooms leading up to that room. We can just come up here, jump up to this platform, and then jump up to here. Now that is a shortcut of extreme proportions right there. That cut out a whole load of traveling just to get to this point. Because in the room leading up to this room, there is nothing that we need to pick up of any interest, because we can't really do anything in those rooms because we don't have anything fire to burn out. There's a missile pack that's encased in ice, so we don't have any fire to really melt that. And also we don't have the spider ball, which we also need for that room, because there's a missile pack that requires a spider ball to actually get to. So, alright, so to actually access the rest of this room here, we need to shoot this open. Actually, I don't think you can do it from down here. Never mind, I guess that was a futile attempt to knock down the stalactite. My neck is aching, which is really putting me off my commentary right now. So yeah, just stand up here and shoot this down. So now I can jump over to the other side. And from here on out, you don't actually have to go up to the top of those ruins. You can just easily jump up to it from the ground here. So that also saves time too. Now we're approaching the point in the game where you can only scan ice shriek bats. This is the only room in the game, as far as I know, that you can scan those. So we're approaching it very shortly here. As soon as we jump onto this building, should be able to see them. Yeah, they're over here. Ice shriek bats. So these actually count as a scan, so make sure you scan these. Obviously they do respawn. This isn't the only bunch in the game that you can scan. They will come back, so don't worry about that. I just thought it was trivial to point out that this is the only room in the game that they actually, you know, can be found. Wait, are these scannable? No, okay, they're not ice. Freaking, what are they, scarabs? Yeah, ice scarabs. So we're approaching towards the end of the video here, and I just got a whole bunch of scarab guts all over my visor. Alright, so I'm going to end off the video here, and I think we'll continue on next time. So in the next episode of Let's Play Metroid Prime, we shall take on the puzzle in the ruined courtyard. So until then, this is NDM saying thanks for watching, take a body, see you in the next video, and goodbye.